Honestly, it's just a really great environment. Everyone who's working here is super, super friendly, super nice, as well as very knowledgeable about the home. So you can have some really interesting conversations just about UNK and about the home here. Just kind of, it's really friendly. I personally really love the third floor. There's a particular room up there that has these beautiful windows, and it's always really quiet up there. There's just some really beautiful architecture in general. So it's just a really neat room. It's really just important so that we can understand where we come from, especially in Kearney, just because, you know, all of America really is a fairly new area, and so to have this history and to understand the history and understand what went into making Kearney as a community and UNK as a campus is just really strong and important for people who live here to understand and know. This house was built in 1889. It had running electricity and water, so super modern for the time, which is really, really neat. And the Franks actually came here because they had seen some businesses coming up, and they wanted to turn Kearney into the next Chicago or New York. And so they invested in a bunch of different businesses here, and unfortunately that didn't really quite work out for them, and that was just due to some economic downfalls in the US and a drought that went through Nebraska, and so a lot of those new businesses they had invested in ended up kind of falling out, and so they lost a lot of money that way. And after that they sold it to some family friends, the Grothans, and they opened this up as their own kind of practice for a little while. After they had a divorce, they sold it to the state, and this actually became the first state tuberculosis hospital. And then after that, some buildings kind of went around clockwise around West Campus and kind of took their turn being different parts of the hospital, and eventually we had the West Center, which was the main hospital for the area, and this became housing for doctors and nurses, and then eventually it became the museum that it is today. Personally, haven't had any ghost experiences, and it really depends on who you ask on whether they think it's haunted or not. But sure, some of the stories that we kind of have in the home, there have been sometimes tapestries will fall down for no reason, as well as since this was a hospital for 8 months, there could have definitely been, some kind of tragedies in this home as well that could lead to some kind of ghostly experiences. So kind of fun to think about.